Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on the life of a baby rabbit. And trust me, it's a world full of super fast growth, some really clever survival tricks, and behaviors that are frankly just adorable. So let's dive right in.
All right, first things first, we've got to tackle a huge misconception. You see a rabbit, you probably think, oh, cute, it's just a rodent with long ears, right? Well, is that true? Let's see. The answer is a big, definite no. Rabbits are not rodents at all. And the key difference, the real giveaway, is all in their teeth. A rabbit has 4 incisor teeth in its upper jaw, but rodents, they only have 2. That, plus a few other key differences, puts them in a completely separate biological club.
And that special club is called Lagomorpha. So the word you're looking for is lagomorph. It's an order that includes rabbits, hares, and pikas. You should definitely keep that one in your back pocket. It's a great piece of trivia.
Okay, with that settled, let's go all the way back to the very beginning of a rabbit's life. And wow, is it a fragile start, tucked away in what's basically a hidden nursery. So when a baby rabbit, which is called a kit, first comes into the world, it is totally exposed. I mean, they're born completely without fur. And get this, their eyes and ears are sealed shut, so they're both blind and deaf. Which means in every possible way, they are just completely and utterly helpless.
So that makes you wonder, right? If these little kits are so incredibly vulnerable, where's their mom? Why isn't she there, cuddling them and keeping them safe?
And this is where nature gets really, really clever. The mother, or the doe, actually stays away from the nest on purpose. See, her scent would be like a giant flashing sign for predators. So by keeping her distance, she keeps the nest a secret. It's kind of like a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek, where her being gone is actually the best protection.
This brings us to their feeding schedule, which, you guessed it, is also pretty remarkable. It's the secret behind their insane growth spurt, and it all revolves around something we'll call the 5-minute meal.
Can you believe this? A baby rabbit only needs about 5 minutes of nursing per day. That's it? And the only reason that's possible is because the doe's milk is unbelievably rich. It's packed with calories and nutrients. Think of it like a supercharged protein shake that just fuels their explosive growth.
So when does this 5-minute feed happen? Well, it happens during the safest times for the mom to be out and about, dawn and dusk. And there's a fantastic word for this behavior, crepuscular. It's a survival strategy that keeps both the mother and her kits safe from predators that hunt during the day or in the dead of night. So all of this, the rich milk, the lightning-fast feedings, it's all designed for one purpose, incredibly rapid development. Let's take a look at this journey from a helpless little bean to a hopping, independent rabbit. I mean, this timeline is just staggering. A kid goes from being completely helpless at birth to opening its eyes and ears in only about 10 days. And then, by just 4 to 6 weeks old, they're totally weaned and ready to head out on their own. That is an unbelievably fast track to growing up. And if you thought that was wild, here's another fact about their biology. A rabbit's teeth from a very young age never, ever stop growing. This is exactly why you always see them chewing on things like hay or twigs. It's not just for food, it's essential maintenance to keep those teeth worn down. All right, so once they're weaned and out of the nest, life really begins. And just like their feeding schedule was, their entire social life is also ruled by those twilight hours. You know, rabbits are super social animals, and the young kits, they learn everything they need to know, like how to find food, how to avoid predators, all through playing with their siblings. And of course, the playground is only open during those busy crepuscular hours at dawn and dusk. And hey, if you ever get lucky enough to watch young rabbits playing, you might see something truly amazing. It's called a binky. It's this sudden, crazy, acrobatic jump and twist they do in midair, and it's basically the purest physical expression of joy and excitement you'll ever see. Binky. Seriously? Isn't that just one of the most fun words in the entire animal kingdom? It's pure, unfiltered happiness in motion. I love it. So when you put all of this together, the quick meals, the crazy fast growth, leaving home so early, it all points to one thing. Life for a baby rabbit is lived on fast forward. But why? Why this incredible, desperate rush to grow up? Well, it all boils down to their reproductive strategy. A female rabbit, a doe, can get pregnant again almost right after giving birth. So for the species to really thrive, the current litter has to grow up and get out of the nest as fast as humanly, or rapidly possible, just to make way for the next one. It's a numbers game, and speed is absolutely everything. All right, so just as a quick little recap of the lingo we've learned, a baby rabbit is a kit, an adult female is a doe, and an adult male is called a buck. And there you go. Now you're talking like a pro. So we've seen their incredibly fragile beginning and their absolute race to independence, a life that's built for speed and survival from the very first minute. It really makes you think, after such a hurried start, what other challenges does a tiny kit have to overcome to finally make it as a doe or a buck? Thanks for joining this explainer.